Hi Madam Kencana and my fellow viewer, my name is Muhammad Haiqal Bin Muhammad with metric number of 153024. I am from LSP401 Group 19 and this is my individual oral presentation. Let's dive into the video. Do you really know what kind of player you are when it comes to play competitive game? Some people play games only for having fun or what we call casual gaming. But on the other hand, there are also obsessive players who play competitive games to achieve a higher level of competitiveness. They aim to be the best among the best in ranked mode. So they take the game more serious than their girlfriend, I guess. Oops! So, competitive player always has three main objectives when it comes to play game, which are: first is play to win, second is work on strategies with communication, third is understand the game mechanic. So, ask yourself what kind of player you are and what are you belong to. For me, I'm certainly describing myself as a competitive player, so that I will share more details about how competitive I am. First thing first, in every game, winning is my top priority in order for me to get high point. The game point is a very important for every competitive player to maintain or increase their point in a certain game. The more you win, the more increase your game rank. For instance, the competitive games that I have played before, which is Valorant, this game has the concept of competitive mode such as a point base. Winning the game will boost my point to get a high rank. In Valorant, we got the ranking class like Iron to Bronze, Bronze to Silver, Silver to Gold, Gold to the Radiant. So that this concept implement that the more you win, your rank will increase, but at the same time, the chance for you to meet with the hard opponents or pro player is increased. Hence, as a competitive player, the most important thing that I think crucial to have, which is winning mentality and perseverance to win. I believe this is the important value that competitive players should have. It means that we should not easily surrender to the opponent, even if we got beaten so bad. So with this value, sometimes even at the age of losing the game, you still can turn the tables and win in the game if you have mentality to win the game and the disciplined gameplay. Secondly, every competitive player should always work on strategies and have a good communication with teammates. Strategy is a very crucial and subjective thing to talk about, and it is really depending on the game mechanic and how every team member should implement their strategy and game style. Like in competitive game such as Valorant, there is an agent or character that used in game. Every agent has a specific role that every team member should use, like initiator, duelist, sentinel, and controller. So in order to implement the strategies that tactical agent strategies, so the tactical agent selection is very important to adapt with the tactical style. Despite of having a good strategy, it is considered not enough to win the game if there is no communication. So communication is the key factor to win the game. Try to imagine playing the game without the information from the teammates, like opponent position, opponent agent abilities and trap location, and so on. This information is so valuable and should be passed through the communication so that it will be a big advantage to win the game. Last but not least, every competitive player should have a deeper knowledge about the specific game mechanic. But what is the game mechanic? Game mechanics are the aspect of the game design or rules in which player follows within the game This dictates how the player acts within the game. For example, game mechanic of having mission and objective for that mission force the player to adhere to those game mechanic. For instance, Valorant have a mission and objective to win the most round by slaying or killing all the opponent. Other than that, the deeper knowledge that I have mentioned before also noteworthy to competitive player to know. For example, basic knowledge on the weapon selection, how much that weapon can deliver the damage to opponent and how to use the agent abilities wisely. The other thing is try to understand your enemy gameplay and observe their behavior on how they play. You can predict their enemy movement and what they will do if you observe their game style. I think we have come at the end of the session, as I already stated 3 main objectives. To summarize all the things, first is winning the most game is the top priority for every gamer to increase their rank level and competing with the top players. Second is, in order to achieve the victory, working on strategies and having a good communication among the team members is the key factor. Last but not least, understand the game mechanic, game knowledge, and observation of opponent game style. Also consider as add-on value that competitive players should know. I think that's all from me. Thanks for your listening. Have a good time, everyone.